Hey everybody, what is going on? It's your girl Susan back with another video. Thank you for subscribing and watching. I am loving all the support. So today's review is going to be a little bit different. I usually review movies that are new to theaters, new releases. However, this one, I watched an older movie the other day and I watched it with my mom. And I was like, you know what? This is so bad. It deserves a review. And I'm talking about Jaws 3 or Jaws 3D. Now, obviously, I've seen the first one. I saw the second one a while ago. And I have seen the fourth one. That one is like total garbage. I never saw the third one. I think because of the whole 3D thing, because I didn't have 3D glasses, I just never watched it. And the other night, there was a marathon of 1, 2, and 3. Not really sure why 4 wasn't on, but that's no big loss because that's an awful movie as well. So I said, you know what? Let's watch 1, 2, and 3. Let's have a Jaws marathon, getting ready for summer and everything. Oh my. I really have not missed out on this movie at all. Like, at all. So this movie stars Dennis Quaid. And I'm really surprised that he had a successful career after starring in this movie because it is complete garbage. And also Leah Thompson, who is best known as Marty McFly's mother in the Back to the Future movies. It was her movie debut, first ever movie, and I am surprised she had a career as well after being in this movie because it was so horrible. The plot of this movie, if you can even call it that, is Dennis Quaid plays Mike Brody, who is the son of the chief who killed Jaws in the first movie. He is the oldest son. He, of course, is working around water because even though he was attacked in 2 prior movies, let's just forget all that. Let's forget that I was almost nearly eaten by a shark twice. And let's work in the water. Okay, so he works in the water at SeaWorld. This movie takes place in SeaWorld. Not on the coast of Martha's Vineyard like the past 2 movies, but SeaWorld. And his girlfriend is the head marine biologist, of course, in SeaWorld. And that's pretty much the plot. Like, they work in SeaWorld and the great white shark makes his way into the park. And so the shark is trapped inside this new addition that they've put onto SeaWorld. And that's pretty much it. Havoc ensues, chaos, abundance. Like, I can't even with this movie. It is so dumb. The plot line is so stupid. The script is horrible. The dialogue is asinine. Okay? Throughout this whole entire movie, while you have the plot line, I say very loosely, of this shark being in the park of the SeaWorld, the only other thing that Mike Brody and his girlfriend are talking about is about his job offer in like Venezuela or something. And it's so weird because as you're watching the movie and the plot is unfolding, it like cuts to this other dialogue about his job offer. And it was just so misplaced. I mean, I know this movie is horrible, but that brings it to a whole new level of horrible that it's just crazy, insanely, awfully bad. Which, in fact, because this movie is so bad, it's kind of developed a cult following because it's that horrible. And now it's reached the level of like trashy campy. And so people that watch this movie actually start to enjoy this movie because it's laughable. In fact, my mom and I were laughing while we were watching this movie because there was one point where Dennis Quaid and his girlfriend get into this little tiny, it looks like a little mini submarine and it's yellow. And it's going into the sea. It looks like a toy. It looks like a toy submarine, and they like filmed it going into like a dunk tank or something. It is the most awful special effects I have ever seen in my entire life. And I know it has the 3D factor, and that probably has something to do with it, but not this bad. Like, not this horrible. Like, I'm going to give you an example right now. This is the shark in the movie. Yeah. Take a look at that. Okay. Horrible. Awful. And let's talk about the shark for a second. Okay. Now, the first movie in Jaws 1, that was like obviously the best because that was Steven Spielberg. And then Jaws 2, okay, like same shark, that's fine. No. Jaws 3, this shark is like the worst shark I have ever seen in my life. First of all, it is not, I wasn't scared by this shark. It's so weird. The entire time that this shark is like roaming around, its mouth is gaping open the entire time like this. Just waiting to bite somebody. And so then there's this scene where this guy has the idea, okay, so let's lead the shark back into the tunnel where it came in. And so he's like kind of like leading the shark into the tunnel, and he's like, come on, shark. And he like has something to like entice the shark because he's not enough. So he's enticing the shark into this tunnel, and the shark is moving so slow. Watch my hand. It's like going like this. Like so slow. A great white would like pummel towards a human being to eat it. And it was just so stupid. It was so stupid. It's so unbelievable. Not like any of these movies are even believable, but like, oh my God, that shark was so bad. So bad. And then what got me, okay, so he's like cruising to get this person. And what happens is he eats him, but then the shark is like, I gotta get out of this tunnel. So what do? The shark like moves its fin backwards and it backs out of the tunnel like it's a truck backing out of a parking space. It was literally the stupidest idea I have ever seen. And then towards the very end, when they're like, oh, we got to kill the shark, and, Mike Brody is there with his girlfriend, the head marine biologist, who is like, I'm the marine biologist. I have to go into the water. I'm thinking, no, you don't, but whatever, bye. So she goes into the water with him, trying to figure out how to kill this shark. And the shark is coming at them, and they see the hand. This is so freaking dumb. They see the arm of the guy that he just ate is like hanging out of the shark's mouth with a grenade. He's still hanging on to the grenade for some reason that he was going to use to blow up the shark. So here's Dennis Quaid like feeding a stick or something to like pull the pin out. And so he does. And that's how the shark dies, because the grenade explodes. How it didn't kill them as well, I have no idea. Pretty clueless on that one. And then here's what gets me. This is like the stupidest of the stupid. As if we couldn't get stupid enough, let's get really stupid. So the shark explodes, and then those two, Mike Brody and his girlfriend, bob up to the surface, and now they're above. And she was always like the dolphin trainer, so the dolphins are like swimming around them. And then, this is so bad. This is the ending of the movie. They exchange some like stupid dialogue, and then both dolphins jump up and like twirl on either side. And then Dennis Quaid and his girlfriend go like this in like a freeze frame. What? I actually looked at my mom and I said, that's it? This movie is so horrible. It is so bad. It is laughable. It is actually embarrassing. If I was Steven Spielberg, I would be pissed, because he made such an iconic movie. He made not only a horror movie, he made the first movie to surpass $100 million. He pretty much created the summer blockbuster with this movie, okay? And this is what his legacy has turned into. And granted, he has done so many movies besides this, but that's the movie that put him on the map as a director. And every single sequel that has followed has been absolute trash and garbage. And I just had to do a review about it. I just had to put my 2 cents in. All right, so if you want to see something if you want to laugh, then get Jaws 3. Find it on Netflix. Find it on a movie station. Please do, because you honestly will be laughing your ass off. Not intentionally, but intentionally. It is the worst movie ever on the planet. It has a campy following now. I don't think I'll ever watch it again unless I'm really, really depressed. And that's all I have to say about that. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Join the review crew. Subscribe down below. Tell me your thoughts, your comments. Did you like this movie? Is this your go-to if you need a laugh? Please let me know. Does anyone else feel the same way that I do about this movie? Let me know, and smash that like button. I need some likes and comments, so please smash the subscribe, smash the like, and I'll see you next time.